for data science interviews can be a dreadful task for many candidates due to the fear of the unknown in the interview process. Now, based on our past interactions with the companies, we are going to list 7 types of questions that data science candidates should be prepared for. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for the video ahead. Hi, this is Afreen Rahman and welcome back to yet another episode of Data Giri. Well, are you appearing for a data science interview? Because if you are, like I said, I have 7 types of questions that you should prepare if you are preparing for such interviews. Well, the type number 1 that you should be preparing for are puzzles, right? You remember solving puzzles as a kid? How did we start with? We started with a 4-piece, 4 pieces fit, then we went to 6 pieces, 8 pieces, and then more complicated ones. So exactly like that, usually designed for freshers entering this field, puzzles are the warm-up interview questions that tend to analyze a candidate's approach towards solving a problem, right? Moreover, it kind of tests your logical and analytical aptitude of the candidate, right? Which are basically the key criteria for a job in the analytics and data science domain. Now, many tech companies like Google and Microsoft include puzzles and riddles as a part of their interview processes, right? I'm going to list down some puzzle questions that data science freshers can prepare for their upcoming interviews. Do check our description box below. And if you love them, hit that like button for down below and let me know in the comment section if these puzzle questions helped you, right? The second type of questions is, guess what? Well, they are like guesstimations. So guesstimation questions during the data science interview prove to be useful in order to understand a candidate's aptitude in reasoning, right? And it also gives the interviewer a sense of estimation based on the information available. Now, guesstimation involves a lot of evaluation and studying data to consolidate the result, which is the underlying work of data scientists on a day-to-day basis, right? Now, basically, what's the best part is there is no right or wrong answer to these questions. But what the interviewer tries to understand is if a candidate has got the context of the questions. Now, let me tell you some of the questions, guesstimation questions that you may expect in these interviews is, how many people wear blue in New York on a typical Monday? Or how many tennis balls can you fit in an aeroplane? Or how many laptops are sold in India every year? I hope you get the idea, right? Now, the next type of questions is of the subject that most of us maybe dread, and those are the mathematics questions, right? So now, as the name suggests, these questions are aimed at analyzing a candidate's quantitative aptitude, right? Since data science is all about data and numbers. Now, starting from simple and basic mathematical questions around percentage and ratio to topics like linear regression and probability, right? Interviewers may throw you a wide range of questions. Again, while the interviewers might not be expecting results with exact decimal points, they will again be testing, the understanding of concepts and formulas that you possess, right? So these questions are asked more at the entry to mid-level hiring to check a candidate's ability to validate results, right? Because that is one of the very important tasks that a data scientist has to perform regularly, right? The next type of questions are the programming and the coding questions, right? Now, these are the most important type of questions at almost all levels of data science interviews. So data science job requires proficiency in programming languages like Python, R, Java, C++, SQL, among others. So candidates may be asked to program for a particular problem during the interview in any of the languages that they have learned or worked with in the past. Now, programming and coding is the key to implementing algorithms. And with these questions, interviewers will test a candidate's familiarity with technical tools, and their comfort with it, right? Now, there are many books and free online resources available for candidates to get an understanding of what kind of questions around coding may be asked in a data science interview, right? The next is again statistics and machine learning questions, right? It gets a little bit tougher. So aimed for candidates from mid to senior level, right? Now these questions will revolve around statistics and machine learning and are aimed at understanding the subject level knowledge, right? Now it may include questions ranging from a wide range of topics such as neural networks, GANs, clay clustering, among others. So while statistical questions are the critical foundation of a data science job, machine learning questions are aimed at understanding how a candidate solves complex real life problem by using the concepts in ML, right? Now see, it cannot be denied that a deep understanding of machine learning is a must for these data science jobs. So some of the questions that I can throw at you are, what is the difference between type 1 error and type 2 error? Or what is the minimum number of variables required to perform clustering? Just to give you some samples, right? Now, the next type of questions would be the case study and scenario questions, right? Now, it is very, very essential for data scientists to have worked on real world problems, right? Which is where questions around real life scenarios come into picture during these interviews. Now, candidates are often asked about the problems from a case study they have worked along, with questions like how did they approach a particular problem in their previous job, what were the challenges that they face, how did they overcome their challenges, etc. So apart from asking questions from case studies that a candidate has dealt with in the past, they may also be charged with questions around a specific scenario to find a practical understanding of the tools and the techniques, right? So these questions will basically analyze how a candidate will envision a particular problem and work towards delivering results from start to finish. Now, in the end is all about your aptitude, right? Your attitude. So what are those questions? Those questions are called your behavioral questions, right? So lastly, these questions are aimed at understanding a candidate's soft skills and if they are going to be a cultural fit for the organization. This is very, very essential, right? Some of the questions that you can be asked are like what you liked or disliked about your previous position, or what made you switch jobs, etc. Now, these are intended to understand if the job role at hand that you have suits a candidate's temperament and personality. While analytical abilities are certainly important for data science roles, companies certainly look for candidates who are passionate and a cultural fit in the organization, right? Well, these were the 7 types of questions. I hope this video has been useful, especially for those who are preparing for data science interviews. Let me know in the chat window, the comment section, if you found this video to be helpful. If you have any more other types, let me know in the comment section. Till that time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for other videos ahead. Bye-bye.